for the serious gamer.
Guns for Hire from Next Gen Tactics, bringing you the ultimate Modern Warfare 2 Claymore, C4, and combination guide for Rundown. I'm not going to show you actual examples in-game. I've tested all of these and used all of these in public matches and in game battles. If you want to see them in action, I suggest you get off your lazy ass, or rather get on your lazy ass, and play the game yourself. Alright, this Claymore here is actually if your whole team organized. Very unlikely, but anyway, if you're all going to be, and you want to set up some booby traps. That's right, I said booby traps. You want to, yeah, I said booby. If you want to set up some booby traps so that the other team, if they're aggressive and are coming across the bridges, and they're coming after your ass, and they're trying to get you from behind, because that's their style, if you know what I mean, wink wink, nudge nudge, then set these up, and vice versa. This one here is if you're going to be going to A and you want to protect yourself from people trying to flank or going around the long side, because you know there's always a mixture of defensive players like myself and rush players like Spider-Bite. So set up a few of those just as a precautionary. If you want, I would suggest if you're going to do those that you have one-man army on, because you're not going to be moving very fast anyway, and that way you don't waste it. This one is perfect if you're going to actually plant the bomb and someone's rushing, because a lot of times when you have aggressive players on the defense team and if they circle around, they will try and get into that area there because it gives them a huge vantage point and can become a problem for you if your team's trying to actually all move forward and trying to plant at B. So, you know what, seal it off. Why not? Why not have that? If two of you on your team have one-man army, you can pretty much seal the deal. Now, that Claymore there that I just showed you there is actually more of a defense. If you rush down in there, place that Claymore, and believe me, that thing gets so many friggin' kills. It's unbelievable, and it's hilarious. Place that Claymore there facing that side of the bridge, so when they jump off, they jump right into the blast area. Now, again, this one that I placed right here is fairly well known. Still effective, but not near as effective as that friggin' one in the channel there, or the canal, or whatever. Trust me, use that one there, but you're going to need lightweight and marathon. Bolt your ass down there, get it in there, and leave. Anyone jumping over that kamikaze style is going to end up getting cream pie all over their ass. This one is also good. If you're going to snipe up here, for God's sakes, learn to protect yourself. I've come up here so many times, and the snipers are unprotected, or whether you have an assault rifle. I mean, if you are a smart sniper, you learn to set up defenses so you can look down that scope. But you know what? Hardly any of you guys use that. I know Ace uses it a lot on our team, and I try and force our other snipers to use it, but of course, you know, everyone's kind of stubborn. They don't want to use that stuff. They want to be running around doing quick scoping all the time, and that's fine, but whatever. That's not my cup of tea. Now, this one here is good once you've planted the bomb, and then you simply wait in the corner here. Well, obviously, you want the bomb planted right in that blast zone. Now, they can shoot it, but even if they shoot it, you know that they're nearby, even if they have Ninja Pro on, so you know to sort of get ready to kill, and then it allows you to concentrate and look the other way. If they're coming around from A side, though, that Claymore is effective at killing them. It will drop them, but at least it'll slow them down. But you need to be alive, so slow them down doesn't work when you're the last one alive and they blow your ass up. Now, this one on defense, I'm a little hesitant to use this one. I find way too often, I mean, you can place them there right where I showed you, but way too often someone with lightweight and marathon just go blasting through there and they're able to escape that blast area there. But if you use combination, even if I don't show it, put the C4, the Claymore there across that door, and then throw a C4 on the other side. That'll kill anyone trying to rush through there, because they do rush in through that door right there. The other way, too, if you're going to snipe on the other side of this, place a Claymore up. For God's sakes, utilize Claymores. They're extremely effective. They're going to be coming after you. They're not going to expect it. You know why? Because hardly anyone ever uses these things. Now, granted, maybe after all these videos and everything like that, everyone's going to be using Claymores, and I hope so. Because I find it baffles me why people do not use things such as Claymores and C4. They're extremely effective. Extremely. And they help protect you. You can concentrate on one direction. Now, obviously, these Claymores here, if you're on defense, you could place them here. Typically, I'm going to set these Claymores up here once I planted the bomb and I remove myself. But I won't actually even be in this area. If I plant it, I'll actually fall back far enough that I'll let my Claymores sort of do the triggering and let me know if someone's in there. Now, the one in the bush there right near the tree, very, very effective. You can see the hand print, but they're not going to see that. That's just a team marker and everything like that, so that your team can see where it is. They will not see that Claymore, and that Claymore is very effective, but you need to plant the bomb on the other side there. The time that they come in too close, they're not, they see a tiny little red laser coming off it, it's too late, and they're going to friggin' get their ass blown up. Just remember that. That's a very effective Claymore right there. Now, the next couple of C4s I'm going to show you, like this one here and the one following it, are great for offense and defense. Obviously, offense, you're going to plant it on the side where you put that C4. Defense, this one actually is a little more effective for defense. Place it on the ceiling there, and it's a little more comprehensive on that side, because typically they don't plant the bomb facing the enemy spawn. Now, this C4 here is actually a variant on the Claymore that I place across on the same side, sort of just to the left there, and it requires you obviously to stay alive, but this one they don't see, so there's no chance of them shooting it. It's time for some A-side cupcakes. This C4 here actually is very effective. Remember, use the vegetation around it. It really covers them up. That thing's near impossible to see. Now, primarily you want to use this on offense because it only protects that one side of the bomb. So just remember that. On defense, if they plant on their side of the spawn, which they're likely to do, then you're in a bit of trouble. But this one, if you place the C4 up in the tree limb there, oh my god, that one is so amazingly effective, it's unbelievable, because the blast encompasses actually most of the bomb site. So if they place on either side or on that backside there, just make sure you're ready to double tap square on the PlayStation or double tap X on the Xbox. And I don't know what it is on the PC. I apologize. I'm sure you can figure it out. Anyway, and this one here, predominantly, you can use it for defense, but it's primarily for offense because you know where you planted the bomb. It's combination time. Yeah, I'd like to large size my combo with a cream pie and a cupcake, please. This one here, what you're going to want to do is place that Claymore back far enough that it's not going to trigger when they come up the stairs. You want them to actually see it. You want them to say, oh, what a dumbass. Look how far back it is. I'm going to easily shoot it. Stay away from it. Put that C4 on the ceiling. Boom! Oh, you'll be laughing about that one, and they'll be whining about it, going, what the hell just happened there? How the hell did I die from that? He is an evil genius. I will bow down to him. Well, they may not say that. They'll probably just be swearing, saying you're a cheap piece of shit. Either way, you're going to laugh. Now, this next combo actually works on two levels. One is surprise. If they're careful and they try and they're, from offense, and this is a defensive setup, by the way. So if they're trying to swing carefully on the outside to look to see if there's anyone in A, this one will actually trip. Now, you see that first Claymore, they're not going to spot it. That's just the team marker there. They're not going to see that Claymore, I promise you. But even if they do, it doesn't matter. What's going to happen is if they swing out, it's going to trip, and that C4 on the wall is going to amplify the explosion. However, even if they do spot it, they're not going to spot the C4. If they see it, they're like, whoa, that was close. Yeah, real close. Woohoo! Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies and tactics on Modern Warfare 2, visit nextgentactics.com.